Hey guys, Baba Ganoush here. It is Monday, December 14th. I happen to have the day off from work, which is great. So I thought I'd do a couple gear reviews on the individual items that are in my pack. I want to start with my sleep system. That's one of the most important pieces of equipment that you can have in your pack. So I wanted to start with my sleeping pad. And you've seen it in some of my other videos, but I haven't been very specific on it. So here it is. It is the REI Flash. I absolutely love this pad. It is a manual inflation pad, so it's nice and lightweight. It's also nice and compact and nice and small. This one here is the regular version. It is 72 inches long by 20.5 inches wide, 3.2 R value, and fully inflated, this is 2.5 inches thick. This weighs 1 pound even and is no bigger, well, a little bit larger than basically your 1 liter Nalgene bottle, as you can see there. Not that much larger, which is great. It compresses down very easily as well, which is one of the main reasons why I really like this. I am an ultralight backpacker. Everything in my pack has a purpose. Everything is small, very lightweight. However, it also gets the job done and it serves its purpose. This here is the regular version, like I said. The long version is 20.5 inches wide by 78 inches long. Price point on this, the regular is $99.50. The long version is $109. So especially bang for your buck at 1 pound even. The long is 1 ounce more, 1 pound 1 ounce. Whoop-de-doo. I would love to have something like the Thermarest Neo Air X Lite, which is even lighter weight than this, relatively the same size. However, spending $170, $180 just wasn't in my budget at that point in time. Maybe sometime in the future. Who knows? Full disclosure, I do happen to work at REI. So, I get to see a lot of pieces of equipment that people love firsthand, have firsthand experience with those things, firsthand knowledge. So it definitely helps me choose my own equipment, what I want to put in my own pack. So yeah, you know what, let me get this thing fully inflated so you can show what it looks like blown up. Now, this is a manual inflation pad. I know some people love the self-inflating pads because of convenience. I decided to go with the manual inflation because of the way it breaks down, how it retains its size and its shape every single time, regardless of how many times you inflate it. So that was one of the main reasons I went with this one. So yeah, let me get this blown up, and I'll show you guys some of the features with the inflate and the deflate valve, and show you what it looks like and everything. So give me a second here. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have it fully inflated now. This took me all but 60 seconds to blow air into. I know that some people are a little bit reluctant to get the manual inflation because they think you're going to basically blow this thing up until you pass out, but that is not the case. I took long, slow, deep breaths, 60 seconds, and I'm ready to go. One thing that's really nice about this, and first thing that pops off, is how nice and thick it is. 2.5 inches thick. Really nice loft underneath you. One of the great things about that is if you are a side sleeper like myself, that hip indentation is going to be drastically reduced, so your hip is not just going to slam into the ground and make for a very uncomfortable night. I've had great nights of sleep on this thing. It's been very, very comfortable. One of the things I will say is you don't want to blow this up to be completely firm where you can barely push it. You want to blow it up to be obviously fully inflated, but to have a little bit of give to it so that it can basically contour to your body a little bit better. And that's one of the great things about this pad as well. So it is a mummy shape, and that's going to help reduce the overall weight and the size of it as well. It is a 30 denier polyester with a polyurethane, ripstop polyester with a polyurethane coating on it to help with the durability. I've had this for about a year now and got on many backpacking trips, as you guys have already seen, and it's held up great. It holds its air really well. Even in cold weather, I've had no problem with this thing, leaking air a little bit. It's held up very well. I absolutely love this thing. So one of the big things about this is the fact that it has an inflate valve and a separate deflate valve over here on the end. One of the really nice things about that is the inflate valve has a good rubber stopper on it. So you're able to really fine tune how much air pressure you want to put into the pad. without having air just blast you in the face and you're trying to squeeze that thing up. It's like blowing up a beach ball. It's a pain in the butt. And especially the ease of use with the deflate valve to get things going in the morning. For me, as soon as I get up and going in the morning, I open the deflate valve, I have my breakfast and clean my other stuff up. By the time I'm ready to go, this thing, all I got to do is fold it up and fold it and roll it and put it back in its stuff sack. So it's really nice and easy. And again, just the size, the small size, the compressibility, and the lightweight feature to it is something that really stood out to me. And for the price point as well, regular $99.50, the long at $109. It's a great price point on top of that. Now, again, I do work at REI. So it's honestly, it's a fantastic place to work. It really feeds my enthusiasm, my passion for backpacking in the outdoors. So I absolutely love it. This Friday, December 18th, if you happen to live in the Maryland, D.C. area, come on over Friday, 7 p.m. to the College Park, Maryland store. I will be doing a demo on backpacks, how to properly pack them and how to properly fit them. So if you live in the area, come on in, 7 p.m. I'll spend about 20-30 minutes demoing a couple of the backpacks. And again, I do work there, so if you happen to have any questions for either myself or for your own system as well, come on in. We'll sit down and talk about it and make sure you're fully prepared for your future backpacking trips and your hiking trips. So this is Baba Ganoush signing off, reviewing the REI Flash sleeping pad available at your local REI. Thanks, guys. Baba Ganoush out.